It's the 98 Gold Pet Savers, sponsored by Pittsburgh Pet Care in Lafayette.
Joining me on the phone this morning for Pet Savers is Paige Brown from the Vermilion County Animal Shelter. How's it going, Paige?
It's good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem at all. Now, I see that you guys got an open house tomorrow, correct?
We do. It's our third annual Showtime at the Shelter, and we're going to have an open house from 12 to 3, and then we're going to have a vendor and dog show from 4 to 8. And it's an opportunity for everybody to come out and see the adoptable animals and also see all the improvements we've made at the shelter and in the play yard.
Oh, well, that's great. And what time does this start?
The open house is from noon to 3, and then the Showtime at the Shelter is from 4 to 8. And the vendors will be here all day.
Okay, and for those that don't know, where are you guys located?
We are on Catlin-Tilton Road, across from the nursing home and the school.
Oh, okay. Now, you've got a couple of pets, I think, ready to tell us about
We
this morning?
We do. First one we have is Dudley. He's a 2.5-year-old Shepherd mix. Dudley, unfortunately, was adopted from the shelter and then was returned to us because they were moving, and the new home they were moving to couldn't take him.
Oh.
He's a bigger dog. He's about 66 pounds, but real clean in his kennel, and just a real sweet dog, just looking for a forever home.
Right.
And then we've also got Scarlet, and she also was a one that had been here before and was adopted by one of our staff members, and then he ended up moving to Florida, and they have breed-specific legislation down there, and so she's an American Staffordshire Terrier, which is a bully breed, part of the pit bull family, and could not take her with. She's a 3-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier mix. Both of these dogs have been already spayed, and they're up to date on their shots, and they're ready to go home.
Now, just since you brought up the subject of pit bulls,
Sure.
I'm a pit bull owner myself, and there's a lot of bad press those dogs get that I don't really think they deserve.
Absolutely.
You know, they're a very friendly, lovable, family
Loyal.
dog. Yeah.
Yes, very loyal dog. And a lot of times it's probably the situation more than it's the dog. Any dog can be, doesn't matter what breed, can not be very nice at times if it's put in the right situation. So yeah, I think they get a bad rap. And if people come out to the shelter, our shelter or any shelter, I think that they would be surprised at what loving, loyal dogs pit bulls are.
Yeah, because I notice, like if I take mine somewhere public, like a park, and go for walks, so people that don't know the breed, they'll walk way out around us, but then people that know the breed come right up, and and it's a sad thing. But,
yeah, and I always tell people, if you own a pit bull and you're proud of your dog, be the educator, be the voice for that breed, because they certainly do need it.
Because any animal can be made mean. I've seen cats that would rip your leg off.
Logistically, and we have more bites from small dogs than we do pit bulls.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep.
All right, now if somebody wanted to help you guys out, and I assume you take donations of items and money donations as well?
Absolutely, yeah. Monetary donations are always welcome, and they can be for something very specific, like if they want it to go for food or for vet care or for one of our projects that we have going on, our low-cost spay and neuter, or we gladly take donations of food, litter, bleach, paper towels, anything like that.
Yeah, I've noticed talking to a lot of the shelters that cleaning supplies is a big thing.
Sure, it's very expensive. We did a thing the other day, and we went through like 1,900 gallons of bleach last year, and at $2 a piece, that's really not that much for somebody to drop off a couple gallons of bleach.
Yeah.
But that's a big chunk of our budget. Yep.
No kidding at all. Now, besides this upcoming open house, you guys have any other events throughout the year?
Sure. In the fall, we do a spooky trail out here at the shelter, and we do 2 different ones. We do one for children in the afternoon, and it's an educational trail where they get to come in their outfits and they trick or treat, and there's about 14 different stations, and we talk about spay and neuter and what's a good pet owner and different kinds of worms and animals and just different things along that. And then in the evening is the actual spooky, scary thing, and it's kind of like a haunted trail here at the shelter. And then about Christmas time, we do a raffle, and we use those donations for either a specific project. Last year we used it for spay and neuter, and then this is our 3rd annual Showtime at the shelter. We did a rummage sale in the spring where people brought donations, and that was enough to buy us a new storage shed. So we were very appreciative of those donations.
Oh,
as well.
Okay, great. Also, what is if somebody wants to adopt a pet from you guys? What do they need to do?
Okay, so they need to come out to the shelter and spend some time with the animal. Sometimes they see a picture and they think, oh, yeah, that's exactly the one I want, and then they come out to the shelter and it's like, maybe not, but then they find something else that they like better. And we encourage you to take the animal. Right now it's beautiful outside. Take one of our new play yards, take it in the viewing room, spend time with it. And if you think that that's going to be a good fit for you, then we ask you to fill out an application. And then our staff goes over it. We check references. We make sure you've got a vet. We do a little education with you. It's a 24-hour hold. And then if everything goes through, then the animal is already already spayed or neutered, then the animal can go home the next day. And if it's not, then we send it to one of our local vets and have it spayed or neutered. And then within 2 or 3 days, usually, you get to take your pet home.
Right. And one of the nicest things, about adopting a shelter pet, not only are you providing a home for a pet that needs one and is looking for love, but also, they come spayed and neutered and they have their shots, and most are usually housebroken as well.
Mm-hmm. And microchipped, and they're fully vetted when they leave here. So it's really a bargain for that. The dogs are $125 and cats are $75. So that's really a bargain if you do any shopping around about how much it is to actually spay and neuter a pet.
No kidding. Yep. No kidding at all. Now, about how many dogs and cats do you have on site right now?
Right now, we have 36 kennels on the adoption floor, and they are all full. And then we also have some on the stray side, and there's another 36 over there, and they're mostly full. Not all of those have been. We legally have to hold them for 4 days before we can move them to the adoption side, in hopes that their owner will come and reclaim them. If they don't, then they can be moved to the adoption side if we have room. And so some of them we are ready, but we just don't have room. We have probably 70 dogs right now, and probably around 50 cats.
Oh, okay. And like I always tell our listeners, pet stores are great, but the best place to go is a shelter.
Absolutely.
To give your love to an animal that needs it. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. One more time, where are you guys located?
We're on Catlin-Tilton Road, 14775 Catlin-Tilton Road, right across from the nursing home.
Okay, and hopefully you'll send me maybe just a quick couple of pictures of Dudley and Scarlett, and we'll get those up with this after we put it on our site and everything, and we appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
All right, thank you. And once again, thanks to Paige Brown from the Vermilion County Animal Shelter, the director there, for joining us on today's Pet Savers. You can find the Vermilion County Animal Shelter on the web at co.vermilion.il.us/animal.htm. Also, you can find them at 14775 Catlin-Tilton Road, Danville, Indiana, and phone them at 217-431-2660. And if you'd like to email Paige Brown directly, just put this in your email, pbrown@vercounty.org. And don't forget to stop over there tomorrow